The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Green Bay Packers. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the drive begins here with Sims. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And some space here. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. Caught on a slant. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Jameis to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, 24. Hey, 24.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Winston. He completes it to Boyd. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, stop.
On play action, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers at 500 at 6-6. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To the air again with Winston. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That had trouble written on it from the start.
Yeah, I'd say, partner, sometimes you just got to know when to surrender and mitigate the loss. Instead, he kept going backwards, and now it's 3rd and long. Good luck with this play call.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get it. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, they run with Sims. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. If you look at this Browns defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
These two teams all tied after 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. Now they run with Sims. Boy, shifts past him. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Winston. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now Winston. He has it complete to Christian Watson. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Sims. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Winston. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on, but the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game, but just trying to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Wait.
They'll run here with Sims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over the middle, it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Packers have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
1st down, Cleveland.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns 1st down.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson, option left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Watson. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Watson, off play action. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A second down throw for Winston. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 69 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here comes Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sims. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On second down, they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, the return is Reed. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sims, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off on it. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left goes Watson. They'll run on 1st down. Sims, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They go play action. Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play fake. Winston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Sims, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it again with Sims. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, broken tackle. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and 6 coming up. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd down. Watson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's first down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
The York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 35, Packers 31. New York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is first and 10. Winston to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Browns, it's a very important win as